to the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mustangs will kick it away first. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Going right to work up top. Unloads it left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Strong. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Puts it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, They get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air, it's Jennings. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for them? Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hudson.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Maryland. And some room to work. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Race. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first. Half as they'll make some adjustments. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it set up on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Raymond. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Campbell. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Duff. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Scarlet Knights need to pick it up on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, SMU.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Weber. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes the easy completion. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Weber. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Lost to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Campbell. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Campbell. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Hudson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Going up top again. Dances away to buy time. Finds his man. It's Brinson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there. Fires to the big fella.
Turning it on! Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little space. Looking for room at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it. He's going to run it. Got the first himself. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Takes the handoff. It's Campbell. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's the handoff. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Campbell. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Touchdown, Mustangs! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to set up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go marks against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense, and you're thinking second and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden, you're in third and long, and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this, or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Got the quick pass. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. You can play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them. Where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this team.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
The head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's strong. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right midfield, he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They'll run the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
On the run, it's Raymond. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left? Tank here in OT.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Brinson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. They strike first here in overtime.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Quarterback making checks. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unleashes one deep. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the grab. The desperation 4th down play, and this one is over. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.